And here we are to talk about our minds and how our mind holds you back. So we are today here again with Dana
Hello.
Horvath. I always have an issue with your surname.
Until
I
I will
hope
change
I'm
it.
saying I hope I'm saying it correctly.
Don't worry.
And but the topic today is how our mind holds you back. And
Yes.
it is interesting because many times our worst enemy is ourselves. So that's why I want to give you the first question. And the first question is how the brain sees growth, like when we grow, like we have more business, as a threat and causes procrastination. So we are talking about that kind of sabotage. So how that happens, because it's counterintuitive. The idea is that we should be very supportive of ourselves, but it
Yes.
seems that doesn't happen.
Exactly. If you allow me just a few words, first of all, for those of you who don't know Filipe and I am a mind coach and a success guide. And I'm happy that we look at this question, Filipe, because like you said, it's counterintuitive. How can your mind not support you in the direction of the growth, right? And in reality, it has to do with the amygdala of the brain, the part of the brain that wants to keep us safe. Safety, in terms of business environment, refers to results already obtained. And so when the brain perceives ambition, the tendency of the mind to want more success, more achievement, and so more financial growth, it perceives that as a new category, as a new aspect of your life, unfamiliar territory, and hence it perceives it as a danger. So it wants to shut it down. That's why this kind of battle, the mind says, I'm ready to succeed. I'm ready for my bank account to be much more prosperous. And the brain says, but that amount of money you've never earned. If you earn that, I won't know how to deal with it. And so, because our nervous system is not built for success, and you know that from your many years of experience and speeches you gave, is built for safety, to keep us safe. So what's to be done? What can we do? As a applied psychology coach, I suggest that you train yourself as a successful entrepreneur to have an inner dialogue with this part of the brain. So you could go something like, hey, amygdala, how you doing? Thank you for wanting to keeping me safe. I'm safe to take this leap of faith. I'm safe to start a new project. I'm safe to collaborate with this new client. I'm safe to sign this contract. Thank you for protecting me. Because the amygdala is like a bodyguard, you know? It's there, it's like, oh, you said growth. I'm here to defend you from whatever comes to you as uncomfortable. So, practical thing, develop an inner dialogue with your amygdala, but make sure you don't voice it out, because people around you may say, oh, he's talking to himself. Just have an inner dialogue and be in the listening. Observe when the amygdala activates and give it peace of mind. Test it and come back to Felipe or I and tell us in your comments if this suggestion helped, because we have more suggestions to offer to you from Philip's wisdom. Can I ask you a question, Philip? Because I've been looking forward to asking you this question.
Please do.
We have willpower, don't we? We have willpower, and we have the possibility, we have the mental capability, the willpower, the free will to change things, right? So if we have this willpower to change, to become more prosperous and successful in our business, why do we seem to end up being stuck in the same old habits of, for example, same results. So not earning more, not having more success. Why do we get in these circles like a hamster, in your perspective?
Okay, basically, it is very related with what you were saying before. I like to give the image of an iceberg, and our mind is like an iceberg. We have the conscious mind that is, let's say, the tip of the iceberg, and all the big part of the iceberg that is like 90% is underwater, and that is the subconscious brain. And the thing is that when we consciously say that we have the willpower, we are only dealing with the tip. It's like trying to move an iceberg by touching the tip of the iceberg. It's impossible. So you need to understand, and you, in a way, when you were talking about the amygdala, you were talking about more or less the same thing, is that our subconscious brain only cares about pleasure and pain. So that's why the protection of the amygdala in terms of protecting, because our main directive is survival. And with the survival, there is one thing that is save energy. So we are always trying to save energies. So it is to change something in our life has a huge risk of spending more energy. So we need to do, like you were saying, this inner dialogue where we give something to our subconscious brain that is a pleasure, not a pain. If we say, oh, but we will avoid pain, no. That's why, for instance, people, even though the doctor says if you continue to eat like that, you will have a heart attack, they continue to eat like that.
Exactly.
Okay?
Or if you continue to smoke.
The pleasure of eating, it's bigger than the possibility of pain. But when people, for instance, they really have a heart attack, they might change.
Stop. Yes.
Because of that. So this is something that you need to do, like you were saying, this kind of inner dialogue with your subconscious brain.
Educated.
And many times people think that and they say to all the friends and everything, I'm going to do this because I'm going to do this. But the main person that they have to convince is themselves. In order to any process of change, the main person is themselves. They might not convince anybody around, but if they convince themselves, they will manage to do it. This is something that is very important.
Yeah, true.
And you were going through the bit of fear. So my question to you is how we can rewire the fear in order to obtain success, or how we can stop that fear from stopping our success.
It's not so much about stopping, it's about acknowledging it. And I like to use this analogy to think, first of all, to observe, because we can only change what we can observe. Second, accept. Yes, I feel concern, I feel fear, I need a reassurance. If I sign this contract, I need to be sure I'm not doing a stupid thing, right? So I observe my fear, I acknowledge it, and I accept it. I do not fight it, because if we fight, we can't change. So as an analogy, we can think of the fear as a child that needs reassurance. So we come back to the inner dialogue again, and we can say, okay, no matter what happens, I'll be safe, or I'll find the solutions to overcome this. I'll find the solutions to overcome this. So it's not so much about rewiring the fear, but once again, acknowledge, accept, and transform it into courage. My trainer was saying that if you go in the direction of where the fear comes from, it transforms into courage. It transforms into the reassurance that no matter what decision I make, it cannot be a perfect decision. This is how it is in business. It cannot be a perfect decision, but it will be a decision that will help me grow. Because, as you know it, You either learn or learn. You can never lose. Even in business, you can never lose. And very much, and I'd like to conclude with this, that it really, everything we do, every decision we make that gives trigger to fear in us, basically is an opportunity to grow, first of all, and secondly, it's a chance to reinforce the self-esteem. You can never lose. If you look at it from a different perspective, from this, what can I learn from this? Nothing is a failure, really. So when we talk to ourselves, yes, and it's healthy, it's not insane to talk to ourselves in this way, that no matter what happens, I have something to learn in this, because besides death, nothing is really that serious. So no matter what happens, I'll overcome this. I'll learn from this. I'll grow from this as a greater speaker, entrepreneur, or business person. And if you feel stuck, we have Filipe here and you have myself. We are gladly here to guide you and offer pearls of wisdom from our expertise. Right, Filipe?
Yeah, we are here for that. And this is what we like to do. We like to share, because at the same time that we have these kind of conversations, we also grow ourselves, because we are challenged to do these conversations from time to time. And instead of doing only us for us, we like to share that.
Sharing is caring. So why don't you get back to
you
us?
Have any other question, or shall we close for today?
Do we still have time?
We have a little bit of time, very little.
Can you tell us
if you have a question, I will be telegraphic.
Okay. Can you tell us a very short happening from your own life when you felt the fear of success, that the fear was holding you back, but you overcame it? And what helped you? What thinking helped you to overcome it?
Well, I wouldn't say that I had this fear, but I have one thing that that I learned to live with that. And that is something that is a kind of huge barrier, that is a sentiment, that is regret. A lot of people, they don't do some things because they are afraid of regretting it.
Oh, yes.
And afterwards, they regret not doing it. But the thing is that for me, this feeling of regret is the most stupid feeling that you can have. Because because think about this. Whatever you do or wherever you don't do will have an outcome, okay?
Certainly.
But it's you, when you have a regret, that you decide that the outcome would be better if you had done it or not done it.
Yeah.
Forgetting one thing is that whatever you do, you are always changing the future. So I pick this, okay? I just change the future. In which manner, I haven't the faintest idea. By that, I change the future. Maybe by a little, maybe by a huge way. Yes. The thing is that when we regret, we always think that things would be better with what we didn't do or what we did, and if we hadn't done it. So that's why, and this is a huge obstacle for success.
It can be a huge
because you are always thinking, will I regret? Will not regret? And afterwards, you will always dream that your life would be much better if you had done something or if you hadn't done something.
So why living with the regret? Yeah, why living with the regret? And in this,
regret, if there is a takeaway from my answer, forget about regretting anything. And you are still alive. You are doing basically well. Don't regret anything.
Don't regret
because
everything.
all
Yeah.
the things that you did and didn't do came to this place.
And
And
made you who you
on
are today.
the other scenario, you might be dead. You never know.
Everything contributes to your growth. And just very quickly, something practical that I do is I ask myself, if I sign this contract, if I accept this project, will I be content and satisfied in 5 months' time, in 1 year time? And I just listen to my body's reactions, because the body has its own wisdom. If I feel a state of joy, the answer is yes. If I feel a state of tightness, the answer is no. And I ask this question 3 times. Test it and get back to us. Let us know if Filipe's and my suggestions help you, and in which ways. To get back to us and let us know.
Okay, time is up. So now it's time to say goodbye, and we will be back probably next month. Let's see. We will check it out, our agendas. And if you have like Dana was saying, if you have suggestions, if you have things to share about things that you tried, maybe you stop regretting, tell us. Just
On
to share
YouTube
with us.
or Instagram.
And if you have a topic for us to talk, that's it. You were saying, Dana, sorry.
I was saying that they can reach you and I on Facebook, on Instagram, also on YouTube, and do feel free to get back to us with a topic of your own interest. We look forward to hearing
We like
from
to
you.
answer. Okay, bye-bye.
Goodbye for now.